Welcome to this edition of 3 Outs. Ole Miss beats Kentucky 8-2 on Friday night to open the series against the Wildcats, moving to 9-4 in the SEC. The Rebels have won 6 straight SEC games, really paced by the offense. Will Ethridge excellent tonight too. We'll talk about both those things. Mike Bianco gets his 735th win as an SEC head coach today. That ties Keith Madison, former Kentucky head coach, for 4th all-time in SEC wins. He's only 3 away from Ray Tanner, so 738 will give him 3rd in a tie with Ray Tanner, 4th, 3rd by himself. So big night for Mike as well tonight. It's the Rebels just keep rolling, and Will Ethridge was the story. The blister was fine after leaving his start in the 4th inning last week against Florida. No blister issues whatsoever. In fact, maybe the best start of his career. He strikes out 11. He doesn't walk anybody. He scatters 3 hits in 7 innings and just set the tone. He struck out the side in the first, had tons of strikeouts early, and by that point, Ole Miss had kind of put the game away. Cole Zabowski with a big first-inning home run. Grae Kessinger adds a home run of his own there in the 5th when Ole Miss added on with 2 more runs. And Kessinger, he is on quite the tear. Over his last 10 games, he's on a 10-game hitting streak. He's hitting about .520 during that streak. He has 7 of those games with multiple hits. He's reached base in 23 straight games. Grae is absolutely killing the ball for Ole Miss right now. He and Zabowski pacing this thing from an offensive standpoint. But, Ethridge gave Ole Miss exactly what they needed tonight. He needed to come back healthy because it's a little bit of roulette with this blister. You don't know if it could come back later. Ole Miss is doing all they can. They're being very precautionary by not letting it pop, keeping it medicated every single day, and they're keeping an eye on it. But it was a big start for Ole Miss because it was not in any way, shape, or form a problem. He just dominated the Kentucky team that's had a hard time offensively. Kentucky now falling to 2-11 in the SEC, so it's been a rough road for the Wildcats. But Ole Miss continues to hit the baseball. They're on the 6-game winning streak where they have an SEC play. They've outscored opponents 61 to 29 during that stretch. Just dominated after the 2 games at Arkansas. The sweep of Florida last week when Ole Miss hit 415 as a team. And then it continued against Kentucky. Game time tomorrow moved to 1 o'clock with the rain. So 1 o'clock, Doug Nikhazy gets a huge opportunity to clinch another series for the Rebels. But for tonight, 8-2 Ole Miss. Ole Miss now 9-4 in the SEC.